I've been moving through the city like a phantom in the opera of a dark caramel. Cleopatra, holy matrimony since in the cabana. Same time I'ma move up to Atlanta. I was in Miami trying to dodge the cameras. It's drama, so dramatic for the when a bass hit like a thunder wave, I shape shift for 100 days. Still underrated, son, even if they tell me I'm top 5. Undebatable to even tell me I'm not. I put it on my mama, all you on about time.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles DAJ.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff, thanks as always. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis. And it's Bradley in at the point. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee.
I tell you what, Antetokounmpo has a real killer instinct on offense. I mean, this guy is serious about trying to score the ball and make plays. Always playing downhill, always in attack, and constantly keeping the defense on its heels.
No good on the second free throw.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Davis against Antetokounmpo. They get it back. Bradley kicks to Davis. On the wing, Green. 6 to shoot. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
James. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now. He and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
DiVincenzo finds Ilyasova. Outside Hill. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Really like the presence of mind from Hill, preparing himself to shoot prior to the pass getting to him.
Hill against Rondo. Here's Howard. The pass to Kuzma. The second chance effort. Goes up again. Howard misses.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Hill deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Howard. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Off target at the rim. The 3 for DiVincenzo. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
and Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Robin Lopez. Marvin Williams is out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Hill, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 guard. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Caldwell Pope. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for George Hill. Rondo, no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Williams finds Bledsoe. Outside Korver, fires for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Back to Middleton for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Morris. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Green, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. Davis finds James. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Bucks leading by 13. Matthews with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Here's Bledsoe, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Passes it to Green. McGee with it. Lakers passing it around. Bradley passes to Davis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Bledsoe kicks to Matthews. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's guarded by Howard. Back to Matthews. 1 second left, and Giannis will lay it in.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And so,
Kevin, thanks.
thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA halftime. And Shaq, you bestowed your Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo. What made him worthy of that distinction? And would you please? Thanks for joining us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yeah, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Avery Bradley, and it's McGee in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Laker 5. Bledsoe passes to Middleton. Over LeBron. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Over LeBron. Misses off the right iron. Lakers trail by 17. Stolen by Bledsoe. Lopez with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Here's Bledsoe. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Just 5 to shoot. Bradley, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Bucks leading by 17. Matthews finds Bledsoe. To the right side. Here's Lopez. Shoots over McGee. The kick out to Matthews. Middleton against Bradley. Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Lopez has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bucks. 1:10 left in the third quarter. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova's checked in. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Kuzma against Hill. Here's Giannis, and the layup falls. Giannis has got 5 points so far.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Right side, Rondo. Pass to Howard. In the corner, it's James. Great tee that time from Giannis. Ilyasova against Caldwell Pope. Good if it goes. No good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Marvin Williams. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Morris passes to Green. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. For three, Caldwell Pope.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Middleton. From 13 feet, it goes down. And the Bucks lead by 18.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he uses the glass on the layup. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
Out to the right wing. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Basket counts.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bucks.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chris Middleton.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Smith comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Bradley's subbed in for Green. Milwaukee also making some changes. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Korver in for Wesley Matthews. Pass to Caruso. And the three off target. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Now DiVincenzo shoots. Doesn't go for him.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 18. Here's McGee, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Both free throws good from McGee. And the Bucks with possession. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now here is Hill. Tight defense on him. Brown outside. It's back to Hill. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.